Hello, everybody. This is Craig C. White with hightimetoawake.com, and I want to tell you about something that's happening in Turkey. Turkish President Erdogan has called for snap elections, that's early elections in Turkey. And if you remember a couple of years ago now, Erdogan had a referendum. Citizens of Turkey got to vote to change the Turkish parliamentary system and to change the Turkish constitution. And that would make the president the ruler of Turkey. And all these changes were scheduled to take place or to be enacted after the next presidential election. So President Erdogan has scheduled an early election so he can gain a lot more power. Now, after Erdogan wins the election, I'm pretty sure that he will win. At any rate, the next president of Turkey is going to have a lot more power. Some of the things that will change are the parliamentary system will be changed into a presidential system, meaning the president has the power, has most of the power in Turkey. The parliament will still exist, it will continue, but it will have a lot less authority. One of the biggest things that's going to happen is that the prime minister of Turkey, the position of prime minister, will be eliminated completely. Turkish President Erdogan was prime minister of Turkey for 12 years. And during his time as prime minister, the prime minister had the most power in Turkey. The president, over these past many years, has just been an ornamental figure. He's been a figurehead. He didn't really have authority to change laws and to make laws. But now the president will have that authority, and the position of prime minister will be completely eliminated altogether. So Erdogan will be alone at the top of the Turkish government. The president will be appointed head of the executive branch with power to issue decrees with the force of law. He'll be able to prepare the budget. He'll be able to dissolve parliament on the condition that new elections be held for president. And he'll be able to appoint high-level officials, including ministers and some top judges. President Erdogan will also be able to appoint, I think it's 50 additional parliament members of his choosing, and he'll also have the authority to fire parliament members as he wishes. So he's going to be able to stack the parliament to his favor. So he'll never be ruled against from now on. Erdogan mentioned or cited the Syrian war as one of the major motivating factors for him to call these elections. And right now, the Turkish army is amassed out in Idlib, which is near Hama, and right outside of Tel Rafat. Tel Rafat is called Arpad in the Bible. And in Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 23, it talks about the destruction of Damascus. And just before Damascus is destroyed, two northwestern cities, and that's Hama and Tel Rafat, hear evil reports about a coming invasion. So the Turkish army is at a standstill right now, right outside of Hama and right outside of Tel Rafat. Turkish President Erdogan cited the war in Syria and Turkey's involvement, especially in northwestern Syria right now, when he called for the elections. And I'm certain that after the June 24th elections that Turkish President Erdogan will order the Turkish army into these northwestern cities in Syria and also order them to remove Assad from Damascus. So this is Bible prophecy coming to pass. We're watching it. The writing's on the wall. All you have to do is read the news and read your Bible. And the Bible gives us a scenario in 734 BC. The Assyrians conquered Syria in much the same way that Turkey intends to now. They conquered northwestern Syria near Aleppo. Then they came down into Damascus and conquered Damascus. After they conquered Damascus, they invaded northern Israel. And I think the Turkish army is going to do all of those things again. The Turkish army is fulfilling the Bible prophecy about the Assyrian, who in the Bible is compared or likened to the Antichrist. So by doing these things, Turkish President Erdogan is showing himself that he is the Antichrist. And once Turkey destroys Damascus, I think that just like the Assyrian invasion in 734 BC, he's going to lead the forces that are now fighting inside of Syria into northern Israel. Already, maybe a year ago, Erdogan was talking about taking the Golan Heights back for Islam. The Golan Heights are the northern part of Israel. They separate Israel from Syria. So the Bible tells us that the conqueror of Syria is the Antichrist. All these nations that are fighting in Syria today are listed in Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5. That's Iran, Libya, and Sudan. All of those nations are fighting inside of Syria. The Turkish army is amassed next to Hama and Tel Rafat, which Jeremiah verse 49:23 identifies. Iran is starting to cause trouble for Israel. Everyone's saying that there's going to be a war between Iran and Israel in Syria. Israel, again, is going to have trouble with Syria, and they just may call upon Turkey to help them fight the Syrian regime and to fight Iran inside of Turkey. Just wanted to let you know what was going on in Turkey and tell you where we are in the prophetic timeline. We're very near, I believe, to the tribulation and to the resurrection and rapture. I guess I need to tell you this. I think that when the Turkish-led troops come into Israel, into northern Israel along the Golan Heights, Nahum chapter 1 and Ezekiel chapter 38 describe Jesus Christ coming in the air in a whirlwind of fire and heat and fighting on the Golan Heights and causing these Turkish-led invaders to retreat. So this is Craig C. White. So go to hightimetoawake.com, read my articles. Please read my books. I have 16 Bible prophecy books on Amazon. You can find them at hightimetoawake.com. And I'll talk to you next time. God bless you.